What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks to anybody that comes into the stream or anybody that watches later. Much love. I got my earbuds in. I may have a phone call. I've been on the phone with, shout out to the special lady. I've been on the phone with her for, hell, a couple hours, I guess. She may be stopping by, so I don't know how long I'll be on here, and I may have a phone call during the stream, but if so, we'll be multitasking. I had to get something. I got a video editing, which I did earlier, but I screwed it up, so I had to do it again. And it's going to take forever. It's a comic book and card video. Shout out to Danny Gray's Cards and Toys. But I'm going to go back over here. I need to look at something. Let's see here. Yeah, we're lower than that. 4 minutes. Should I do 5? I don't know what I had it on before, on the other basketball game. I can't share this out either, so if anybody comes in, please share me out. We're going to try 4 minutes. Give it a go. Well, we're going to get to, I don't know why I picked the Bulls to play with. Well, I like the Bulls, but there doesn't seem to be. Cody White and Josh Giddey seems to be my good players. So I'm taking these damn earbuds out.
We are here
we get a phone call, I'll put them in.
Wrap party, and we're going to head into the Triple Threat Park today with 2 members of Team 2.
Yeah, I probably been there too long regardless.
John,
I think I'm going to have some company for a little while.
Welcome back to 2KTV. We are so excited to have you on the show once again. How are you doing?
I don't care about that. Well, first time playing this one, y'all. 2K, NBA 2K25.
The man in the middle, standing 6'11", number 21, Easy.
I should be able to get one game in, though. At least.
Forward, 6'9", number 25, Trey Murphy III.
Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. We've got Ball. Bruce Ellis out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White.
Got to remember the controls there. Might be a little different.
And for the Pelicans, Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Howard down after the assist. Let it to the lane.
Yeah, you know the coaching staff loves to see Murray share the ball like that.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable.
Oh, big shout out to M&J Metal. Cheers. Thank you. Let's see. Check something here. This is supposed to be on rookie. Oh, hell no. They had it on pro, no wonder. Crazy as hell, ain't starting out on pro.
With any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Here's Ball. And he banks
There
in the
we go.
layup.
And I like the mix of power
Oh,
and
that's the
agility Ball
difficulty
uses
later,
inside. One way or another, he's going to
First
get a
time
shot.
playing this, I'm not
And
doing
here's
it on pro.
McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Outside Murray. Back to McCollum. Pass to Messi. Murray with it.
Oh, Murray.
And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Ball outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Ball's got 5 now.
When you peek at Lonzo.
All right, that's too easy. Let's go back to options. Put it on semi-pro.
Those three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And Ball gets it to go.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Pass to McCollum. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Well, he's lethal from that three-point line. The defense must guard McCollum better than this.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league.
He missed it.
And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. White for 3. Here's Vucevic, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, an impressive offensive rebounder. Vucevic isn't afraid of throwing his weight around.
Here's McCollum, and the step back jump is good. He's got 5.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Such
Yeah,
a skill
they'll talk
pick.
it over.
6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Dosunmu outside. Back to Jones. To the inside. Smith. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Just
All right,
taking it right to the
defense, let's get it
rim,
together here.
and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Alvarado. Collins with the rebound.
Now, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Jones. And here's Collins. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3.
Shooting the shot,
So
though.
McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. To the left side wing. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. The Pelicans making a switch here.
All right, let me
Robinson
stop
Earls
screwing
checked
around
in.
here so I can get the lead.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Williams against Jones. Dosunmu outside.
Damn it, get off of me.
And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. With 1 on the clock. And it's laid in by
I might
Jones.
have to put it on rookie,
We
y'all.
talked about shot
That'll be
selection
good.
coming into this.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans ahead, up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
Yep, we're going to put it on rookie again. Till I get used to this game. Not trying to get a dog whipping the first game.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been...
All right, I need a beverage. Oh. Well, y'all, this is probably not going to be a long stream. I'm hoping I can at least get a game in before, I'm not hoping, but it would be nice to. My company I would rather see than do anything, but for y'all, I would like to.
Pretty
get at
close
least
so
a game
far
in.
here. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys
I
think?
will have a video
So
of
far, they've got
sometime
things
tonight.
rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Murray and McCullum make up the talented backcourt. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is out there with
Well,
Kelly
might need to
Olynyk.
keep it on
So that's
rookie
the
there.
out there for New Orleans.
BC.
It's Giddey on the wing. Back to Herder.
Oh,
Outside
damn
White.
white boys, what the hell? Yeah, I said it.
6 to shoot. Pass to Vucevic. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And we're
It was
joined
all
now
right,
by
Marty. I had
Shams
to
Charania.
work.
He's calling in with a
It
story.
wasn't too bad.
Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no
See,
doubt.
it's too
All right,
easy
Shams,
for
thanks
me
a
on
lot.
rookie
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor,
See, it's too easy.
threes, play like.
What the hell? Now, see, I do not like how they got the options on there. One is too easy, and the other one's just ain't quite right.
guards, and you can't get stuck in time.
Right.
You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level.
Not be that easy.
They need this. Oh, and he
Get
blocks
out
it
of here
off the
with that.
glass. Wow. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got his second bucket on the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per
Didn't
game
like
last
that very
season.
much.
Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
It's Herder on the wing. From deep, Giddey. And again, hits the
Oh,
ball
and he got
from
it.
deep.
All right,
Tell you
semi-pros
what,
where I need
they
to
are
keep
on
it.
fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Vucevic against McCullum, and he lays it up and in. McCullum's got 7 points.
Well, McCullum very smooth with the handle, creating the separation he needs.
Outside Giddey. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Count it. Good. Giddey's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Now here's DeSumo. He's guarded closely. Back to Smith. Got a piece of it. Jones, the pass to Smith. DeSumo, right side. They get it again.
Oh, we tried.
A nice shot by Smith.
I did
Smith's
dunk.
got
damn
his
it.
second bucket.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
I need a new controller also.
Williamson inside. Covered by
Probably the
Smith.
next,
And
my
the
next
foul is
payday, I'm
called.
probably
He
going to
missed
order
it.
one.
So he's got a couple of free throws
Unless I
coming
go
this way.
somewhere.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion
Probably
Williamson
just
is
order one,
healthy,
probably
he
cheaper.
is very tough for defenses to handle.
Shout out to
You have be
Amazon.
very clear on your plan, or he'll destroy you.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, BA, he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than
I'll
ever.
probably end up upping the difficulty in the
Here's
future.
Jones.
Though.
Count it. 1 for
I
1
put
to
it
start
on
the
pro.
game.
I'm getting my butt. Let's make sure it's still on. Yeah, it's on the right.
Really working the paint now.
Pelicans trail by 11.
We're gonna try to keep it
Here's
on there. And
Williamson.
see what happens.
And it goes. As the official
That's
calls
a
the foul.
bull.
helmet, and he'll shoot one more at the line. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made one.
Thank everybody for coming in. Big shout out to M&J Metal.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A free throw off from Williamson. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier.
Oh, come
and
on.
when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force. Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Sumu on the wing. To the right side. Sumu on the wing. Banked it in off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Chicago ahead, leading by 9.
Right, cool.
And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Videos about getting close to being
Ernie Johnson
edited.
here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're
We'll see if I
halfway
can use the
through
bathroom while
first
we're
game
chit-chatting.
this fresh NBA season. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump ahead and build a 9-point lead for themselves at halftime. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
They've really established themselves in the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
And Kenny, what did you see from New Orleans?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
All right,
And
time
we got
left,
third
right?
quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart
is that
and
my
just
go-to
taking
guy?
what the defense gives him.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Ryan, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work.
Definitely going to be
great staffs
playing some more of
under
this.
great coaches.
I downloaded
He's an
I'm pretty
outstanding
sure I need to
coach in his own right.
search my videos. I think I've already done it.
They've got Nikola Vucevic. Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Giddy in at small forward. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans
I
are still
finished one of the
developing their
Black
on-court chemistry.
Ops,
Coach
or
Willie Green
Call of Duty
said
game.
this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. The end.
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Olynyk checked in for Williamson.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for
It was the Infinite Warfare I finished that game. I didn't stream the last of it, too. Actually, did that
Pelicans trail
yesterday.
by
I
14.
took a day off yesterday, y'all.
Murray looking around.
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm off work.
Soft touch off the glass. Murray's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And it's the
Yeah,
fourth tomorrow,
Murray is a
but
more efficient
don't have any
shooter
plans
than he's given credit for.
yet, anyway.
Outside Giddy. Jacks up a 3. Yes, sir. And
Got
it's
it.
Ball with the assist that time.
3 points.
And the Bulls lead by 15.
All right, I know what
Stan,
he
in
can
this
do.
league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Got fouled for the first time. I'm not sure how the free throws work on here.
Feel for the game, too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Giddey. Herter's checked in for White. And it's Jones in for Ball. Williams grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Smith. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland.
Nobody cares who they're playing.
And for their matchup with the Warriors, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And that one good. Smith's got his third basket on the night right there.
Like a matador.
Whoop at him, y'all.
There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is
Yep,
not
I'll probably
gonna
have to put it on
help
pro
close this
once
game.
I play a couple games. Get used to this.
Into the lane.
Oh, and I got the
Dictating
dunk.
the tempo
One
on
dunk.
both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely.
okay.
They're playing their game and executing at a real high level.
Not bad.
Everything is working for them right now.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And again, no
They
good
should've
by
hit
New
that.
Orleans.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside,
Oh,
you
another
have to
one.
capitalize.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
What are you doing?
Alvarado outside. On the wing, Jones. Just 4 to shoot. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
McCollum with a steal. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Well, we got a couple likes, thank y'all.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Awesome,
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the four. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Robinson Earl in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The kick out to Williams. Three-pointer. Robinson Earl with a rebound. And it's Murray
He
with the
might
ball
not
for the
be a
Pelicans.
three-point shooter, I'm not
Trailing
sure.
by 19. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 5. Outside Murray. Fires for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago leading by 19. Sunmu for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Murray.
I'm glad I decided to play this. Oh,
Granted, it appears
no.
that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Back to Giddey. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Pelicans trail by 20. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound of the night. Jones, the pass to Murray. Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, Zion's so hard to deal with inside, and he'll make the right play almost every time.
White, good.
That should have been a dunk.
They've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
New Orleans calls timeout. And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and
videos
quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game.
I'll be uploading something after I get
Now
off.
let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Y'all are in the comic books and colors. I got a whole shoebox of comic books to go through that I got.
He's been impossible to
For free.
pull off, hitting just about
Believe it or not.
everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
I'll tell you, this is
We
the
got a
kind of
bunch
game
of
you
shout-outs
love
for
to
that
have
person
from your
that
role
did that.
players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad
the
out on the
foul.
road. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
And New Orleans making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Outside Giddey. Ball outside. Pass to White. And here's Giddey. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Murray.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Matas Buzelis.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire.
They got charged.
And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
And McCollum slams it in.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Ball outside. Back to Giddey. To the left wing. Ball against Murray. That one goes in.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Let's run the clock
Inside.
out.
There's the 3. And And that bucket's
Oh,
That's
and
an
got
inspired
it.
ball club. They fought hard, and during the
Whooped
most
them on
important
semi-pro.
moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their
That's
best
where I'm gonna keep
basketball
it
for
at.
this home stretch, and they
But if I
certainly
win the
earned this.
next game like this,
So
I'm
it's
gonna
the
have to,
Bulls
or next
winning this
couple
one
games, I'm
easily.
gonna love it. I just gotta play this a
crowd has
little more,
to be
get back
shocked
used to
by the way their team
used
was
to it.
dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter
Traffic
what
looks
the matchup
awesome, though. I like it
is.
so
You
far.
never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is...
Cool. All right, won our first game on here. Play the Bucks next. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna hop off here. I'm probably gonna have company here in a few minutes, so I know I'm not gonna have time enough to play another full game. Thank you, Marty. Cheers. But I'm gonna upload a video though, so y'all please check that out if you would like. It's comic books and a few cards that I got. Bunch of comic books, so pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Let me give some shout outs. Big shout out to, well, the only shout out, big shout out to M&J Metal and anybody else that might have stopped by or watches later. Thank y'all also. And we've gained a couple new subscribers. Big shout out to them. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I need to actually cook something and stuff like that. Man, I got company coming over. More than likely. But much love, y'all. More to come. Until then, be safe out there. Keep your eyes, your ears open, and always keep it real. Love y'all, and I'll see you later. Much love.